Welcome back to FCC Knows Mental Health.
Welcome back to FCC Knows Mental Health. Hi, my name's Sammy. I'm a clinical mental health counselor in training at Columbus State University and currently a counseling intern at the Family Center.
My name is Kelly Crawford. I'm a counseling intern at the Family Center, and I'm also a clinical mental health counseling student at Columbus State.
My name is Eva. I'm also a clinical mental health counselor in training here at the Family Center, and we are your new hosts.
Today on FCC Knows Mental Health, we're going to be discussing Pride Month.
Specifically, we're going to have a brief history on Pride. We're going to host a mini vocabulary lesson on the language of gender, and then we're also going to talk about trans equality rights in school settings. LGBTQ plus Pride Month is currently celebrated each year in the month of June to honor the 1969 Stonewall Uprising in Manhattan. The Stonewall Uprising was a tipping point for the gay liberation movement in the United States. In major cities across the nation, the day soon grew to encompass a month-long series of events. Today's celebrations include pride parades, picnics, parties, workshops, symposia, and concerts, and LGBTQ plus Pride Month events attract millions of participants around the world. Memorials will also held during the month for those members of the community who have been lost to hate crimes or HIV or AIDS. The purpose of Commemorative Month is to recognize the impact that lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender individuals have had on the history locally, nationally, and internationally.
Hey guys, so I just want to go over with you a couple of common terms relating to gender. So we have gender role. Gender role is enacting the gender that you identify with. So RuPaul has a quote where he says you're born naked and the rest is drag. What that means is that you're enacting your gender role. You're acting masculine or feminine, playing with trucks, wearing dresses, you know, those stereotypical boy-girl kind of things. Cisgender is somebody that is comfortable in the gender they were assigned at birth. So whether you're assigned male or female at birth, you're comfortable in your gender, you're cisgender. Non-binary is someone that doesn't feel completely masculine or completely feminine, might fall somewhere in between those two, not quite fitting to the binary. Non-binary, also known as NB for short. You have gender fluid. Gender fluid is somebody that might feel more masculine one day, feel more feminine another day, and kind of flow in between those two states, not really identifying as one or the other. And gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is when you feel that the gender that you were assigned at birth is not the gender that you identify with. And if you experience gender dysphoria, you might decide to transition, you might decide that you're transgender, but having gender dysphoria is not a prerequisite for being transgender.
Hey guys, so we're going to talk about what your rights are at school. Number 1, in Georgia, you have the right to be treated according to your gender identity. 2, you have the right to be called by the name and pronouns that match your gender identity. 3, you have the right not to be bullied or harassed because you are transgender or gender nonconforming. 4, you have the right to use restrooms and locker rooms that match your gender identity, and you can't be forced to use separate facilities. 5, you have the right to the same opportunities to learn and participate in school life as anyone else, no matter your gender, including your gender identity, expression, race, nationality, or disability. And 6, you have the right to dress and present yourself according to your gender identity. All right, 7, you have the right to protect your privacy and choose who you tell or don't tell about being transgender. 8, you have the right to join or start an LGBT student club like GSA or Pride Alliance in your school.
What can I do about discrimination at school? First, you can start by talking about it with your school and district officials. There's also other resources such as the NCTE School Action Center, GLSEN, or the state ACLU chapter, as well as the U.S. Department of Education. If you do want to file a complaint with the Department of Education, here are a few things that you should know. File as soon as possible. You need to file a complaint within 180 days of when the discrimination or bullying and harassment happened. If you file a complaint late, explain why and ask for an exception to the deadline. When the complaint form asks what kind of discrimination that you faced, select sex. Complete the entire form. Incomplete complaints won't be investigated. If OCR needs more information in order to process the complaint, they may contact you for more information. That's all we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in to FCC Knows Mental Health.